Greetings! Welcome to the Global MX-5 Cup at Summit Point. Probably my favorite road course so far. I actually have 2 wins in this car at this track. Yes, it's hard to believe that I've ever won any road race, but I've won a few. That being said, it was always low strength of fields. But coming in today, I literally decided to run this at the most last minute I've ever decided to run any road race. And I had enough time to practice one out lap. And I spun out in the last turn. So I need to hurry on out here and get any little bit of practice I can get. This is probably a terrible idea. When you have a limited amount of time to race each day, I basically have to race while my daughter's at school. I don't have to, but I choose to. I could race while she was here, but that would just be me ignoring my daughter. She's 6. That's an age where you can leave them alone. They can keep themselves entertained, but you shouldn't. You should be there for them. Plus, you know, I enjoy my daughter. So. This car is really scary until the tires get some heat in them, I feel, but it's really fun too. But yeah, I want to try to run the truck race at Iowa. That's gonna be a spin out. This isn't. Yeah, this is practice still. My mind is befuddled. No X's for that. I'll take it. Gotta make sure not to do that in the race on the first lap. What was I gonna say? The truck race at Iowa coming up. Yeah, I'm all out of sorts here because of that spin. Before I gotta pick her up from school. So I was like, I kind of wanted to get this and that in today. So that results in me signing up for this with literally... There was 8 minutes till the race started, but for me to decide to race, it's a little bit of an operation. This guy came up right in front of me, but that's okay. He's on fresh, cold, scary tires, where mine have got some heat in them now. Doesn't matter, we're at the checkered. Couldn't get a chance to really practice a lot of braking for that corner.
That's the end of the session, P2.
So yeah, I'm all out of sorts right now. Right? Oh, so for me to race, if I'm not already racing, I have to do several things. I have to move my keyboard, get my headset out, move my wheel. I have to put some cut-in-half tennis balls underneath the wheels of my chair so it don't roll. Doesn't roll. Sorry for my poor grammar there. Since I'm recording, I could get my mic out. Make sure the audio is working.
Clear. Watch the white line. Okay, Justin, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Get the race loaded. Get race labs, crew chief. Make sure trading paints. I mean, by the time I got into the session, I had enough time, like I said, to get around to the final turn on the out lap practice. And I spun out. And then in my next practice lap, which you just saw, I spun out again. That's pretty normal for me coming into something cold. I would never try this on a track I didn't already kind of know. I feel like with this track, maybe I'll be okay. That was just a little wide.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Trying to get a great run to the line, but obviously I did not. So we're gonna have to hope the second lap is better. Like, why is my delta so green? So I got on a session best lap, not all-time optimal like I usually do. So there's no way I'm 2.5 seconds up on my all-time optimal. A little crazy through there. Not great through there. I just find the whole flow of this track so fun. And the way this car changed in the last update is so much more like... I don't know what to... Not trying to slide it there, but I have learned that you can get pretty far left there and not get an off track. What did we get? 122.8.
P2.
Potential to improve on that. Missed it. Just need to not completely biff this lap and it'll be fair improvement. I'm at this corner, not lap.
Fastest lap for Broadbent, 124.19.
GB Broadbent in my race? Oh boy. That's some competition.
Fastest lap for Kim, 123.05.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Well, 122.8 was not me. I was looking at the other guy. 123.4. Oh, wow. My first lap must have been a 123.8. Okay. Not very good. I thought it was like 122.8. Let's see. What would my all-time optimal be? 122.8 would be right up there with the best I've ever done. And that was definitely not my best effort. So, yeah, if I would have had all-time optimal up, I would have been a little less excited about that lap. Still, third place as it stands. It is what it is. I just need to survive the first lap. It's easy to lose control of this thing, at least for me, with the way it drives. But once you get some heat in those tires, then it becomes really fun. All right, P3 held up. Turns out that wasn't Jimmy Broadbent. It's Benjamin Broadbent II. So, darn. Jimmy Broadbent would totally be at a 1200 strength of field Mazda race right now, wouldn't he? So anyway. Not that I ever actually thought that. I'd just say hit record again. Did I hit record again? Looks like I'm recording right now. That's good to know. Okay. I'm glad I didn't have a name already taken. I'm glad I'm not Justin Schuler 2. Probably do one of those things with some people use their middle initial or whatever if that had happened. And there's people out there with names so common, you'll see like a Ben Smith 23, you know, you're like, oh man, that sucks. Some people have a 2, might also be an alt account of themselves. Can't imagine paying for multiple accounts just to try to save my iRating when I'm Move to a series I'm not as familiar with. That's just not something I'm ever going to do. Alright. Concentrate time. Go when the light's green, not when it's red. Push the clutch in. Gotta remind myself of these basics. Rev the engine and get it warmed up. Yes. Engine's ready to go. Take one last sip of my beverage. So hold up. We're going.
3, 10 laps. Alright, Justin, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Green flag,
Let's go.
green flag. Got 10 laps to go.
Let's see if I die. That guy's looking like he wants to go. We're just gonna let him.
Right side's clear.
Clear. Car
Clear
on.
right.
Clear.
Well, I'm embarrassed by my start.
Your wits about you, mate. Kano is now in the lead.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Am I gonna end up right back in third? That was a pretty bad start. I got distracted, so I just drove off the track, but I think I cycled out into third there. Just gonna get the tires warmed up. And we'll see if we can chase those two down. I think they're the only two ahead of me. It's hard to say right now. They're quite a ways ahead of me, so got people disconnecting already. Alright, where are we actually at? These two are racing side by side into turn one, so they might kill each other. Fifth.
Back in third. Keep
No, I'm
hustling.
third. It's funny, after all that, I ended up where I started, but I think these two were way behind. Not way behind, but their starting positions was more to the back. Just gonna keep it on laps. I got a big gap behind me. I got to rewatch that start. Bad through here, but just recollect ourselves. I don't know, Race Labs isn't always that accurate. Put session best up, give me something to... feel like I'm gaining on them. Gaining on them and passing them is...
The leader has just done a 124.75.
Lapped car in there? Not doing this first turn very well. Alright, car directly ahead of me is a lap down. That was one of the guys that started up with me, I think. I recognized the name.
Slow car ahead.
Saw smoke, so I really laid off there. Just wanted to be safe.
The gap to Kano ahead is increasing. It's now 3.7. has just done a 124.11. The car in front has just posted a 124.16. You've just done a 123.91.
Wish I could go back in time and not drive off the track being so distracted. One thing I need to work on in all my racing is when something's going on out of the ordinary, I tend to lose focus on what I'm doing. Gaining on these guys, or at least the guy ahead of me, but it's not at a pace quick enough. That being said, they could make mistakes. I just need to keep driving my best laps.
That lap time was 123.57. B3.
Oh, I missed that by a mile. I really love
Okay, Justin.
Love this track.
Got plenty of fuel.
I gotta remember that just because I catch him doesn't mean I'm gonna be able to pass him. I've not really gotten that part of my road skills figured out yet. I pretty much rely on people making huge mistakes. Please ignore. Please ignore that random shift up and back down. It didn't actually happen. It was just a visual glitch. Way too wide here. Gotta remember now that I've caught these guys that draft is definitely a thing, and I gotta account for that with my braking. Don't know, brake like a set of cones sooner? I don't know. That's probably lighter than I needed to be. Got a lap car in here making things very interesting.
Lap for Kim, 123.41.
Go right.
Push, push,
Nick
push.
down the
Look at your
leader.
second here. Car
On your
left. Clear left.
Clear.
I must have never shifted all the way down to first there. Whatever. This was the guy that was in second, so I was definitely faster than him. I had to let off there because I didn't know where he was going to be. Gonna go defensive? Do I go offensive?
The car's the leader. Okay,
Hold on, Justin. You're left side. Still there.
Hold your line.
Still there.
Stay on the right.
He's still there. Hold your
Stay
line.
on the right.
Hold your line. He's still there.
Keep to the right.
Clear left.
Clear.
That lap was at 124.76. The gap behind is now 5.1.
I wish this lap car wasn't insistent on being part of this. I didn't have to worry about him too. Alright. See, that was probably me being unskilled with passing. Try it again.
Left side.
2 left to go. 2 to go. Stay
Still
on the
there.
right.
Still there.
Still there.
Clear left.
Clear.
You're now in the lead. Well done, Justin. Good pass. Eyes front.
I didn't even see how he hit me. I see he says sorry, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'll rewatch that. It didn't really hurt me any, I don't think, so... Other than the X's, but whatever. Now I just need to not screw it up.
Last lap. I need one more good lap.
Come on,
You're
Justin.
in
One
third.
more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. You've just done a 124.30.
Luckily I have a lot of room to give because that was terrible. That was an absolutely terrible corner. Well, I don't know. I can't explain why this track... I know it's low strength of field, don't get me wrong. But I can't...
Nice one, Justin.
I just
Great
keep
win.
winning every time I come here.
Yeah, we did it. Too bad it wasn't for $1 million.
I don't know. If it was for $1 million, I'd be a little bit more excited. Especially after I went off the track at the start. Okay, I gotta admit, everybody was crashing, and I was able to get back ahead of a lot of people. That is obviously why I won this one. So yes, I understand that. Yes. Really slow with these controls. I should set this stuff up off camera. Alright. First of all, I want to see the start. There was a car that was just itching to go here. It might be this car right behind me now. Does he cause the problems? I can't even remember. But no, the front two just got into each other. And I just lost track of what I was doing. Got a Hello Kitty car passing me. But then it's just chaos up ahead. Somehow everybody gets taken out, but it splits just in time for me. And then the white car is slow off pace. So I'm in third, but I'm that far ahead behind the I'm that far behind. Okay, we'll watch the incidents as they come up now. This was from their point of view. He just checks him. But he ends up paying the price for it. And this guy gets into him, so he's off the track. Then he bumps him, takes him, those two come. That allows me to get through, so... I know this might be annoying, but I want to... And he's stuck up on the hill. I want to just pretend I didn't go off here. Where would I have likely have been? Okay, I'd probably be turning... I'd be turning this way if I wasn't being stupid and just still driving straight. I'm just totally distracted. That's a problem I have. But if I'm up in here, do I get taken out by a Hello Kitty? Is my race in a much worse position? Maybe. It's not very often that going off the track in turn one, conceding spots to literally almost everyone, pays off in the end, but I think it might have paid off there. The two ahead of me, based on qualifying, weren't as fast as me. Not that I'm fast, but... Alright, let's keep watching incidents. That's still from the first wreck, I believe. They're still having problems back there. Alright. Not sure about that line. Or it's just power sliding it, and... never does get it under control. Jimmy Broadbent. Whoa. Not sure what that was. Yeah, this is obviously low split racing. If I could just stop having bad races, I would get out of these low splits. Then I would be slow, but maybe the races would be less chaotic. I'm not sure why people are just power sliding it through there. Is this where... Yeah, see... I'll admit, I'm probably doing this way more tentatively than I need to. I take away his line. I turned in too soon there. Kind of got me a little... I'm not used to turning in so low. So then I yeah, if you watch my wheel, I probably had to go back left a little bit. Yep. Then crank it hard, which put me slow, but at the same point, I was already clear of him. He needs to not hit me. And he apologized right away. I am not mad about it. They gave me 4 X's, yeah, but I also took the lead there, so I'm not going to complain. So, this was... What split were we? 7th split out of 10. My safety rating literally did not budge. That's kind of weird. 5x plus some whatever I got in the practice and the qualifying. 94 iRating. That's just the way it is with me on these roads. If you look at my road graph, I could probably pull it up. It's just jaggy as can be from race to race. My best lap was a 123.496. And the two guys that started ahead of me had a best lap. And had things gone differently, I probably would have had nothing for them. But the guys I was racing with to catch back that lead, I don't remember. It was him. Who was the other one? I can't remember, but obviously I was faster than them. It was just a matter of catching them. One of them took himself out. One of them I passed. It was awkward, but I did it. But yeah, we're in here with mostly rookies. I've been doing this long enough now. I started road racing in January, although obviously I took those 5 months off of iRacing, but I'm not really getting that much better. I can feel good about these wins, I guess, but I need to figure something out. See, I'll probably go into the IR04 at Bathurst this week, and I'm sure that'll go poorly, and it'll just kill me on iRating again. But yeah, people have been telling me ever since, random people show up, and I appreciate constructive criticism. Don't get me wrong, but they'll be like, you should look up trail braking. I'm like, yeah, I do know that I should be trail braking. I understand the concept. Maybe I can get better at that. I understand I'm probably doing the braking in a straight line, letting off, and then turning, where trail braking is braking a little bit later, a little bit harder, and then letting off as you turn, kind of smoothly up until the apex, or it's corner dependent, but that way you keep the weight shifted just a little bit forward, more grip on the right or on the front tires for turning. Yeah, I know what it is. It's obviously, if I could execute everything perfectly, I would be an unstoppable driver, right? So like I said, don't be afraid of the comments like, you could do this better. Even on a win like this, like, you should have done this. I love those comments. I'm just saying, I do know trail braking. I do know what it is. And I know that there's a lot of things I'm doing wrong. But if I was just going to focus on road racing only, I would probably just run this race, not this track specifically, because I tend to do better at it at these low splits, but I would just run this car over and over again till stuff started becoming more natural. But that's part of the effect of me racing so many different series in a week and maybe only running it once, is probably slow improvement. And oval is still my top focus. So anyway, that's enough rambling at the end of this video. I'm sure nobody's left listening anyway. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Actually, I'm back just for a second. I thought I'd show this, what I was talking about with my road iRating. It's just like spikes, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't think it has the new up 90 back in here, so there'd be another spike up. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.